Sambo, and I'm going to be your host. So in this particular session, we are looking at a question, an exam question on working capital management. So after this class, I'll give you 2 more lecture videos, which are already done. They contain a good number of exam questions that we have solved to the fullest. So you're going to watch those videos after this class. But in the meantime, we get ahead and do this exam question. So you're welcome, and feel free to ask me the questions as they come. All right, so what we are looking at now is an exam question, and we are going to make sure that we make sense out of it. Okay, great. So I'm also going to share my screen with you so that you can be able to follow through properly. Let me just do this. Okay, boom, like that. There's always a guy who has no idea what just happened, right? So please do not wait. Do not wait up until the end. Ask me a question if you have one. Okay. So there we go. Great. So my screen has been shared with you. Boom. There we go. That's my screen. Now, this is a very good starting point, right? Because it's a question that helps us to understand the other side of working capital. I gave you some lecture videos for those who are doing management accounting and financial management, where we did the factor, and stuff like that. Inventory days, the economic quarter quantity. Those were very bulk videos. And I strongly believe those who watch those videos, you won't have problems. So I'll do share some videos today again. So here we're looking at this question, and every student who is smart always goes to the requirement. And the requirement says, could you please explain briefly the term overtrading and state its possible causes? Now, what really is overtrading? If we are to face it, all right? Overtrading is sometimes called overcapitalization. So when you're asked to define what is overtrading, you're simply saying overtrading is when the company is trying to do too much, too quick, with very little capital resources. It's like you have 100,000, all right, but you want to build a house in 100,000. You want to build a house in the same 100,000. You want to buy land. You want to open a restaurant. You want to, open a salon. You have 100,000. Clearly, this money is not enough. So why are you stressing? That's overtrading. So now what are the possible causes? Now, some of the possible causes of overtrading, number one is incompetent management. So when you have an incompetent management, your company may begin to overtrade. Do you know why? Because they're going to make something called wrong forecasts. Okay? This is going to make wrong forecast. Wrong forecast of what? Wrong forecast of revenues, wrong forecast of profits, wrong forecast of what? Costs. These may make it difficult for your business to progress. So imagine if you overstate your profit or you overstate your revenue. You begin to use money which is not going to come because you think it's going to come. So that can also make you to begin to overstate. So when you're incompetent management, you begin to do, wrong focus, right, of revenue, profit, and cost. But also sometimes it's just being over ambitious. So when you're over ambitious, you begin to overtrade. I see students who come, they tell me, I want to do 4 courses. And then look at this person. This person is in employment. This person is married, has kids, and they want to do 4 courses. Not that they can't do, they can do, but looking at them, the work they do, they're always looking off late. On Saturday, they work. I want to do for example, you have to finish. Yes, you have to finish, but you are over trading. You're doing too much with little capital resources. And that is what we refer to as over trading. Doing too much with little capital resources. So when you're overly ambitious, you may begin to overtrade. So there are people right now over trading in terms of courses they have taken. They've taken too many courses. They don't have enough time for them. They are over trading. The other issue that may make you to overtrade is over reliance on debt. All right. When you are always relying on the external source of capital, when you're unable to pay the debt owners come to get your collateral, then you begin to. So it really has got to do with all those factors. So overtrading also could be caused by you are over investing in non-current assets. You invest in non-current assets at a point when you shouldn't. All right, so you're overtrading. That's why sometimes it's referred to as the over capitalization. So the question is, what can you do to stop overtrading? Now, if you remember in class and in those lectures I gave you, we explained some of the things you may take to overcome overtrading. But what I want you to understand is what could be the telltale signs of overtrading. Now, as a financial reporter, financial manager, management accountant, you must, as an analyst, you must understand this. Look at the company's SFP. And then look at their capital structure. When I talk about capital structure, I'm talking about assets, I'm talking about capital, and I'm talking about liabilities. This is the capital structure. This is equity. And so if you look at their capital structure, you're going to see that, they have an overdraft here. A company is overtrading, usually they have an overdraft because they are unable to meet their minimum obligations on a daily basis. So for them to survive, they are going to depend on an overdraft. But then you're going to see that the amount of capital is coming from debt is going to be more than the capital coming from the actual shareholders. If you look at the debt amount, look at that, the amount from debt. Look at the current and non-current. They're having a lot of money. Look at that, they have capital. Look at capital from the ordinary shareholders. They have 45,000 total capital from the shareholders. But look at how much money they have that is coming from debt. 152, 911. You can see their capital structure is not balanced. The shareholders are putting very little money. A huge chunk of the money is coming from the debt. So you can really tell from the capital structure of the business, this company is really overtrading, because a company is not overtrading. You find that the money from the equity section is going to be more than the liabilities. But these ones, they have more liabilities. All right, you can see from if you look at the current liabilities, the current assets, look at the current assets. They have 133 current assets. Look at the liabilities, 152. Clearly, you can see they are overtrading. Okay, they are overtrading because we define working capital as current assets minus current liabilities. So if you get the current assets of 133, 911, and then you remove the current liability of 152, 911, you're going to see here that we have a difference. Guys, what's the difference if you list those two numbers? This company has got no money, they're overtrading. So you can just tell from just that simple working, you can tell what this company is overtrading. So if you do 152, somebody give me a comment, 152,911, remove 133,911, you're going to find 19,000 difference. 19,000. So for these people to survive, they're going to need an overdraft because they don't have money to sustain their daily activity. They have a negative balance. So you can tell from the capital structure, this company is overtrading. And then something that's going to shock you is that they are going to have a lot of assets, but most of those assets are being funded by debt. Look at the inventories, receivables. You can see they're not even being efficient in the receivables. So you're going to see, if you go to the income statement, they look like they are selling, but the money is not selling. Look at that. They have 659,500. Look at the costs, 421,500. if you did what is the percentage of cost in sales, you're gonna be shocked. If you do 659, you divide by the 421, you're going to see that the percentage of cost in sales is quite a lot. So why are we doing this? So if you do that, that 421 and then 659, 64%. So their cost in sales is 64%. That's quite a lot. So you can really tell from their capital structure and from the income statement where they are overtrading or not. A company that has